Welcome to the cottage, everyone. Happy Beltane, the celebration of life force and basically dancing internally to manifest your dreams. Dance awake your life, dance awake your dreams. And then also, and that, you know what, that doesn't mean like right here, right now where I'm at, it's snowing. It's a little bit cold. So we're doing our dancing primarily inside. And also, you can also celebrate that as just an awareness of your life force and then feeling that sense of life force within you stirring and then deciding what you're going to do with that energy, right? We also have the flower full moon, which is today, May 1st. Happy full moon. As happy as it can be. I'm not trying to be the bearer of any sort of, melancholy news, but it is in Scorpio. Okay, it is in Scorpio, so Scorpio is always known to be slightly heavy. That's to say the least. I feel like there's a lot of heaviness around this full moon, so you're really going to need to take care of yourself. There's a lot of heavy things coming through. Now that the sun is in Taurus, we have this full moon in Scorpio on this beautiful, auspicious day. Right? There's a lot going on today, so making sure that you're setting your intentions. What's coming in through for me, what's coming in through for this message, for this video, is that we all were doing too much. We were being the most. We were doing too much. We were doing too much in Aries season, right? We initiated a lot of things. We got things going. We were tired, you know what I mean? We saw things that were like, oh, this got to stop. I'm doing this now. Like, this is what I'm doing now. This is the way it's going to be. Like, we forged a path, right? We cut through. We burned through a lot of things that no longer served us. We made the action. Sometimes the action that we made was kind of, jump now, deal with the consequence later. And sometimes that's the way that life goes, right? And sometimes that's how the path is forged forward, is by just making that movement, and then everything will follow suit. It was kind of exhausting, honestly. It took a lot of energy. It took a lot of spiritual energy. It took a lot of spiritual work, a lot of devotion, a lot of your guidance team working with you to get these things done. And congratulations, you did it. You set forth the foundation of the new timeline that you're building, right? So now that the sun is in Taurus, this is what I feel like. We are in recovery mode. However, I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be slow. I don't think like things are going to be slow. I just feel like things are going to be, you're going to feel more stabilized. We're going to feel more stabilized. We're going to feel more grounded, even though there's a lot of movement still happening. We're in the season of building. Taurus is the season of building. Also, home, taking care of yourself. What's coming up for me is sensuality, being sensual. That doesn't necessarily mean actual. Sensuality is creating a sensual life. Noticing the small things, enjoying the small things, tactiles, beautiful, wonderful food, beautiful music. If you take that down to what that really means is really enjoying the physicality. So now we're heading into this place where you really need to embody your body right now. Okay, so in this full moon, really, we were doing a lot of external movement in that last season. We still got some things going on in Aries right now, but we really need to hone in, get back into our bodies and feel, and then we're building that energy now from the inside out, right? From the inside out. That's definitely going to be important. And the importance of the full moon right now is we cannot build forward with the sludge of the past. Anyway, Scorpio, we're talking, we think about the foundations of Scorpio and how it applies to now what's coming through for me. Scorpio, magic, depths, ancestral work, transformation, transmutation, the ability and the willingness to go to the depths where most people wouldn't even dare dreaming going into. For excavation, for pulling back power, for facing darkness without fear, pulling that power. So think about everything that's going on right now in your life and also in the external world. The Scorpio full moon really gives us an opportunity to sift through the things that are popping up, that are still holding you back, that maybe you didn't even know was holding you back. Boy, this moon is going to shine an absolute spectacle of a spotlight on it to say, maybe you didn't really look at this wound. Maybe you really didn't feel the feelings about it. You're still carrying it around. You're still carrying this experience around in your frequency. It's still active. But in building mode, we can't take that with us, right? We've already done a lot of the burning down of crap that doesn't serve us anymore. Timelines that are dead, we've collapsed those timelines. We're forging a new one. Basically, it's saying if you're building this new timeline, you're building this new world, you have to let these things go. Well, that sounds easy. We know it's not. I know it's not, but I believe you can do it. I'm doing it. You can do it. So you definitely have a support system out here in the universe. Just ask for that support and it will be given. But do the deep dives with whatever comes up. It might be a memory. It might be feelings of what's going on, a sense of loss. I feel that, a sense of loss going in the back into the past, the sense of loss, the sense of heartbreak. All the things that you carry around with you, using that Scorpio energy right now to go into that. Don't go into it feeling helpless, feeling broken, feeling like a victim, because you're not. You're going to go into it with the purpose of excavating its power. Give yourself back that power and allow those things to be closed. Just being able to look at a situation within yourself, look at those emotions, look at the sludge of energy field that could still be attached to you, like an energetic pattern, an energetic geometric shape or lattice. It sits in there. It sits in there, and it needs, if you're not using it, it still can be active out here. It still can be creating things that you don't want, or attaching you to people, places, things that are no longer even allowed to come with you in this new trajectory, right? So I'm feeling like a good time for this full moon is to look at these things of the past with that Scorpion magnifying glass. Be an investigator here inside your soul, okay? And find out. Really be honest with yourself. Give yourself a lot of love, a lot of hugs. Ask for that guidance. Ask for that support. And basically rewrite the energetic code over those things, because we're going into building mode now. We're going to let these things go now with the intention of bringing back the wholeness. That's the whole point of it. So allowing experiences to be done had. We are done had those experiences. We done went through that pain. We went through that abuse and trauma and loss. Okay, and betrayal. Ha! We done did that. But you got to go back and get that power, right? Go back and get it. It's yours. It's yours. And you need that power. I need that power for moving forward in the Taurus building season. So it's necessarily not going to be happy-go-lucky full moon, but it is a very important one, and it is one of power, and it is one in coordinating with Beltane, a beautiful burst of energy as we go forth, creating and living this new timeline that you worked so hard for. Be Pharaoh always. Stay sovereign. I will see you soon, my friends.